StarWars.com has just released a short excerpt from the upcoming book Thrawn Alliances. It gives us some intriguing new details about the actual story. If you want to read the excerpt, I'll link to it in the description, but I'll summarize it real quick and offer my thoughts on it all. The scene is a meeting between the Emperor, Thrawn, and Vader. Timothy Zahn has already confirmed that his book will take place in between seasons 3 and 4 of Star Wars Rebels, and the timeline is firmly established in the text with several references to the Battle of Atollon seen at the end of Season 3. Kanan, Phoenix Squadron, and the Bendu are all mentioned, and I like that Vader seems to doubt that Thrawn encountered such a creature. Palpatine claims that he has felt a disturbance in the Force, and he wants Thrawn and Vader to team up to check it out. Neither of them are excited about the prospect, but ultimately agree. They're being sent to Batuu, right on the edge of the unknown regions. That planet will be the site of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the Star Wars theme park opening at Disneyland and Disney World next year. It also happens to be where Anakin and Thrawn met during the Clone Wars. This is a good little tease of what's to come. I initially guessed that we would be getting 2 stories in this book, one in the quote-unquote present about Thrawn and Vader, and then occasional flashbacks to their team-up during the Clone Wars. This excerpt seems to hint that we will at least learn more about how Anakin and Thrawn met. Palpatine mentally notes that they foiled one of his plans so many years ago, but that's all we know for now. I have mixed feelings about Batuu being the setting. I kinda rolled my eyes at the mention of the planet because it seems like an obvious attempt at corporate synergy to build hype for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It just seems like Disney requested that Timothy Zahn make that planet be the setting for his story. That said, we already know the planet is in wild space, and setting his book near the unknown regions makes perfect sense. Since they'll be in close proximity, that's looking pretty likely. The first Thrawn book mentioned the threats of the unknown regions, and I'm hoping whatever disturbance in the Force Palpatine felt on Batuu might get into that a little more. I'm also hoping to see Captain Pellaeon since he was mentioned in the Rebels series finale. I've always been a fan of Timothy Zahn's Thrawn stories, and the last Thrawn book is one of my favorites, so I have no reason to believe Thrawn Alliances will lose that momentum. Even if the inclusion of Batuu was pushed into the story, I would be lying if I said I weren't interested to learn more about the planet. And as long as the story doesn't feel forced, I'm not gonna care. But what did you guys think of this excerpt? What are you most excited to learn more about? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and consider checking out my Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.